Hey everybody, what is going on? I don't know what I was doing there. This is Orvie3 and WO, and I'm bringing you another advice with Orvie. We got a lot of good questions today, and I also wanted to urge you guys to send in more questions if you have any. If you've got advice problems, you want me to help you with, that's fine. Questions about me, the channel, video games, what I think about new consoles, whatever you want. Send them in, and I'll answer them. I always can use more questions, so keep sending those things in. Let's get right into it. Question number 1. It was actually 2 questions. Have you ever been robbed, and do you ever get death threats? That's actually a funny story. I've been robbed 2 times, and I have had my car spray painted 2 times, which were separate events. But as far as just being robbed, yeah, a couple different times I've came out, and like the next morning when I go out to my car, like the door will be open and there will be like stuff messed around in the seats and everything. Another kind of weird story, there was a guy who was actually like robbing someone down the street from our house and then took off running down the street, and the other guy was chasing him down. It's crazy. But I myself have been robbed 2 times. I think that's all. And I didn't get anything big, just whatever the change and little spare money that I had in my truck or my car. Do you ever get death threats? I have not gotten any death threats yet, so I guess I haven't made it big yet. No, I don't know. I haven't. You get the rude comments every once in a while that are, something about stuff like that, but no real death threats yet. Okay, so next question is another 2, and I'm gonna, well, let me read it. How can I become a great COD player, and how do I motivate myself to do homework and projects? The first one is watch my channel. No, I actually am going to start a series, hopefully pretty soon, about how to become a above average Call of Duty player. Little tips and tricks, things you don't get all the time just from playing. How do you motivate yourself to do homework and projects? The best thing that I can tell you is don't think of them as homework and projects. Don't think of them as, oh man, this teacher's giving me this junk to do and I hate this stuff. Especially if it's a subject or a project that you really don't want to do. Don't think of it like that. Don't think of it as work that you have to do for school. Think of it as doing this is going to give me something that will make me great at what I want to do later. So whatever it is, even if you don't know what that is yet, if you don't know if, maybe you want to be a doctor, or maybe you want to be something else, but if you don't, it's okay. Just look at that homework as, okay, me pushing through this, even though I don't like doing it, is going to give me so much more perseverance when there's something I actually care about, or even if it's something like, say you're going to have to build a scale model of a refrigerator or something. Like, well, that's dumb. That'll have nothing to do with what I want to do later. But get into like, okay, well, this is how you would paper mache or whatever, just try and find something in the project or the homework. You're like, wow, okay, me getting better at this, it will eventually help me later on. Especially a lot of times I hear stuff like this with math. Math sucks. Trust me, it does. But I promise you, learning some little stuff, doing that homework in math when you're younger, makes some stuff that you have to do in other things later so much easier. Any kind of like coding, or when I'm even in art, like I'm doing a lot of stuff with drawing now, but math plays a part in that too, because everything is symmetrical in certain ways, and you have to know distance from this to this, and if you know some of those some of your functions and some of your equations, you can plug those in and find things out a lot easier. It's also helped me a lot when I've been like building things, or even just working on like fixing up Photoshop stuff. I can't even explain to you how much doing little homework stuff and like, okay, well, I need to know the volume of this area of my room so I know what desk will fit in here. I can figure that out through math and stuff. So, or if it's history or something, if you're having trouble really getting into the history part of it, think of it as Assassin's Creed. Think of it like you're there and you're, dealing with this. That's always helped me. All right, so let's move on to the next question. This one's a doozy. There's a girl I like, and we share a lot of things in common. We are in middle school, and she likes PewDiePie. I need help to ask her out. Also, if I get rejected, rumors will get spread, and it will mess up our friendship, and I will get bullied and rejected. Help. Okay, first of all, don't worry about the rumors getting spread. Don't worry about getting bullied or any of that. If someone's going to bully you because you asked a girl out and she said no, well, trust me, they're going to get the same thing later on in their life anyways. Everybody gets said no to every once in a while. So don't worry about that. if you like the girl enough that you really, really want to ask her out, then don't worry about if she says no, or if someone else is going to make fun of you for saying no, because even if she says yes, someone's probably going to be jealous and make fun of you anyways. So don't think about that. All right. Second of all, you're still pretty young here, so don't get so tied up. I was real bad about this myself. I looked around and I saw my friends were dating a little bit, and all you see on TV or movies or anything is date. Don't get too caught up in it. I understand how you're feeling, because I was feeling like that too. But don't get to the point where you're like just like downtrodden and destroyed if it doesn't work out for some reason. I'm not going to give you the whole there's a ton of fish in the sea thing, but it's really, you'd be surprised how often girls change their mind. And if you are in middle school with her, this is probably someone you'll go to school with for all the way through high school probably. So you'll have other chances to ask even the same girl out if you want to later. So don't worry too much about that. As far as asking her out yourself, like you said, if she likes PewDiePie, then she obviously knows a little bit about YouTube stuff. You do too. There you go. You got something to talk about in common. Talk to her about YouTube stuff, things like that. The main thing is just be yourself, and then whatever happens, just let it happen. Too many times will people change how they act to get the girl to say yes, and then that's just not going to end up working out good for either one of you. It's going to end up to some mess. So be yourself. If she says no, be okay with it, and move on to the next thing or next person or whatever. And I know how hard that is. It's probably not really the advice you're wanting to hear, but that's really the best advice I think I can give you. So stay strong, and just realize that, well, girls can be dumb. So don't get too discouraged. But when you want to go ask her out, just be confident. Be yourself. Smile. Look at her in the eyes, and just ask her. Hey, you want to go to a movie sometime? Or hey, do you want to go hang out at my house and watch TV? Whatever it is, doesn't have to be anything big. Doesn't have to be to a dinner and a movie. It can be anything. It can be to go play basketball or play video games. If she's into PewDiePie, she probably might play video games. So just do something like that. Make it fun. Be nice and smile and just be yourself. A lot of people say try and tell a joke or try and make her laugh, but really just kind of let that go on its own. Don't really try and force comedy onto people, because a lot of times that's when you start coming off as a little so if something is that you end up talking to her about starts getting her to laugh, then go along with that. If not, then don't worry about if she doesn't laugh. That's not that big of a deal. But anyways, I hope that helped. If it didn't, if you need more, if you have other questions now because of what I said, feel free to message me again. I'll try and help you any more that I can. That's all we have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun making these. I always do. Please send in more questions. And thanks for watching, guys. I hope that I will get the other videos up soon about how to become a better Call of Duty player. Those are going to be kind of short tip videos, so I'll try and put one or two of those up a week and get you some tips you may not have seen. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time. See you later.